guys, it's me again. It's day two. If you don't know what's going on, I recommend you to watch my day one video. I'll leave it in the description below. Okay, so let's get started then. Today's topics will be about gifts, housework, and internet. Yeah. Okay. Do you often give gifts to people? I'm afraid not. Um, I'm I'm not as generous as I should be, and I'm rather tight-fisted when it comes to money. So I usually give gifts only on birthdays. Okay, what was the last gift you received? The last gift I received was a birthday present of some kind. I don't recall exactly. Um, when when considering a person to give, when considering a present to give to someone, how would you select this gift? It can be pretty tricky, especially if the recipient is already well off. You can get some clues by listening to their needs and try to guess what they would like based on their interests and hobbies. Yeah. When do people in Uzbekistan give gifts? During festivals and weddings, people give gifts to each other. During spring festival, the young generation give gifts to the older one. Gifts like food and good wine. And the older generation give gifts to the young ones. Gifts like toys or money. And at weddings, you usually guests give money to the family who's holding the wedding. Um, okay. What are some of the gift giving customs in Uzbekistan? Um, there aren't that many hard and fast rules to gift giving in Uzbekistan, but there are some that are very important to know. Under no circumstances give gifts like a watch or a clock, because it symbolizes the end of your life. And Jamaica's offense. And similarly at weddings, the amount of money you give should correspond to the closeness of your connection to the family. Okay. Um, do you usually do any housework? I really hate doing housework, so I try to do as little as I can get away with. Unfortunately, I'm alone. I live alone, so I'm the only one around to do the housework, and it has to be done eventually. Thankfully, it doesn't take too long. Okay. Um, what housework do you least like doing? Washing the dishes has always been a pet hate of mine. You know, putting my hand in the dirty water, and washing the food leftovers out of the plate. It's disgusting. Um, who usually does the housework in your home? I'm the only one around, so it falls on my shoulders to do the housework. If I live with housemates, we would probably share it among ourselves. hmm Okay. When you were a child, did you ever do any housework? My parents always told me to do the housework, but I was pretty lazy, and I did as little as I can get away with. Um, if I did have to do some, I swept the floor and did the dishes. Um, do you think it's important for children to do some housework? Um, I think it's important that each has a small job to do in the house, because it teaches them to work to work in a team and not take everything for granted. hmm if a child helps do some of the family housework, how do you think it affects the child's development? I think they need to do a few small things around, like in the house, like clean their room, washing the dishes, because it teaches them responsibility and prepares them for their future life. hmm Okay. How did you learn how to use the internet? Everybody was asking me for my email address, but I didn't have one. So I decided to create one, and I went to the website a friend of me informed me of. And after that, my friends always told me to check out some websites, and I tried them one by one and discovered that the web has unlimited uses. Finally, I found that I was using the internet almost every day on my own. How do you go onto the internet? I like to go out and use the internet, so I don't feel like that I'm being lazy. I usually go to cafes, ask the waitress for the password, and type it in. If I can't go out, I just connect. I just connect to the web at home. Okay, what are the good and bad points about the internet? A good point is that there are a lot of free information. I can easily stay up to date with all that is happening in the world today. A bad point is that it's hard sometimes to decipher between what is good and I mean it's hard sometimes it's hard to decipher between what's fact and what's opinion. Um, and one must make sure that the information he or she is receiving is from the reliable source. Okay. Do you think that the use of the internet needs to be controlled? Yes, I do, because nowadays there are a lot of mischief makers that can use the internet to do evil things. They can break they can break into people's computers with the intent of stealing. And there are a lot of hackers who break into governments or business sites to disrupt their operation. So that's it.